let you
kinda
in
cramped
here.
in
I
here.
got a little tight in here. Oh, here, let me.
Oh,
I feel
that
like
works.
the
Boom,
monitor.
that's
There we
perfect.
go. Look at that.
That's perfect.
Look at that. Hello, everyone. Let's go over to the multi-stream
Oh, yeah, let me
chat.
grab some,
And then let me
confirmation we're live.
pull up Google Chrome here. I feel like with just chatting, I need like a web browser so I can search search things.
Yeah, totally.
It's important, you know, you need that reference.
Okay, we got
Stream Elements, welcome as always. Do the Alex, hello.
what up, my guy?
You're the first human. No offense, Stream Elements. How's it going? Do the Alex.
What's up,
Hello.
dude, Alex?
Hello. Oh, you know what? I think I may have got some shipping information. I'll send it to you
Nice.
later, Bruce. But
Nice. That's cool.
I have some shipping stuff.
How's it looking? How's it sounding, everybody?
Yeah, how do we sound? We okay? Can you hear us? Jamaican player, hello.
It's cracking, Jamaican player.
May Priestess Plops, hello. Senran Kagra fan 1227, hi. Seth Scott, you are here on time.
My boy.
Jamaican players, you can hear us. Thank you. Death Killer 077, hello. Xanagai, hello. Oh, we got another 10th year anniversary. The original Mega Dimension Neptunia V2. Wow.
Ooh, wow.
Happy anniversary to Neptunia V2. Mega Dimension Neptunia V2. My first instinct was to salute. I don't know why. I'm gonna salute Neptunia.
I like a good salute. I've been liking that salute emoji too.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
Salute. Do the 2-finger salute.
Joy Boy Luffy, hello. Death Killer. Oh, I already said hello. Death Killer. Oh, I'm getting a spam risk. Can't have that.
Gabby Mola, hi from Spain.
Gabby Mola. Wow.
What up from
hello.
España.
How's it in Spain right now? Neko Arc, hello. Welcome.
Neko Arc. We got some Neko Arc fans in the chat. What's up?
How are you all doing on this very fine day?
Oh, the Japanese release. That's what's up.
Okay.
Heck yeah. Good morning from sunny Southern California.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of overcast morning.
Yeah.
That marine layer still hasn't burned up all the way.
Love a marine layer. Mr. Hipshot, hello. Welcome. I guess, should we kick it off?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Hey, everyone.
What up?
Welcome. We're live. It's IFI
IFI
live, and we're
live.
here. I'm Shay. Hello.
Hello, and I am Bruce.
And we're here, as Bruce mentioned, from beautiful, sunny Southern California, coming at you live here at 9:03 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, PDT. And we're here today to just chat. We're just chatting about whatever you want. But before we do that, before we get to that chatting, we have a little bit of housekeeping, a little bit of updates. And what do we got first, Bruce? Where should we start today?
We can start with the little announcement we had this morning. Toho
Spell Carnival
has recently.
Oh my gosh.
Not recently. It's been announced a while ago, but the release date just got announced last week.
Yep.
It's coming out on May 7th.
Yep.
And to commemorate that, we have some limited editions now
Wow.
available at the IFI online store for Steam.
Yes.
So if you didn't grab a limited edition of this game and you're waiting for the Steam release, now you can grab a limited edition.
Yes.
And it comes with a Steam key that you'll get once the game comes out
On
May
launch.
7th.
Yeah. Have some other people joining in. Hero of the Wind, hello.
What up, Hero?
Kane Z7, hello.
What's up, Kane? Legacy of Kane.
Victor Gaming, hello. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. Toho Spell Carnival limited edition. Grab it on Steam. You'll get that Steam key on launch. But the rest of the LE will ship right away.
Yep. All the physical contents will be in your possession as soon as you receive them at home. And then on May 7th, boom, email,
you got
Steam key, play your Steam version, and you'll be spell carnivaling it up all to your heart's content. What up, Baseki? Good morning.
What else?
What else? Speaking of Steam releases, we also announced the magazine edition is now available for Steam as well.
Yeah, for Neptunia Riders versus Dogoos.
This game comes out next week on
Whoa.
April 30th. So
April 30th.
That's next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
So if you didn't grab a magazine edition and you're down for a magazine edition, but you also want to play it on Steam, you can do that now. For both of these Steam releases, Toho Spell Carnival and Neptunia Riders vs. Dogoos, there's also deluxe editions available on Steam.
It's true.
They come with their respective art books and soundtracks, along with some other extra stuff like wallpapers and such. So make sure you wishlist it on Steam so that you can grab one of those deluxe editions when they're available on launch. If that's the kind of thing you don't want physicals, you just want it all on your Steam library, you want to be able to scroll through the things, that's available too. So those are our two latest Steam releases that are coming very close to each other.
Speaking of Steam, Death End Request Code Z. We just announced a Steam version, and that is coming.
Oh, true.
And it's coming.
It's coming. I think that's all that we know.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming to Steam.
But if you're not interested in the Steam version,
oh yes,
we also got a console version.
Not for Steam. This is for PS4, PS5. You could get the limited edition, and it is limited. I believe we have about 65%-ish left.
We unboxed it not so long ago.
Oh, we got it right here.
Still got one right here
big
in
box.
our hands. It's a nice big boy.
Big box.
Very cool.
Let me just cover my whole face with this thing. Look at that.
Yeah. And I'm showing my culture here, and I'm using this mouse pad that it comes with exclusively at the IFI online store. It's got some extra wrist support for you. If you're interested in one of these Death End Request Code Z limited editions.
Kane Z7, I signed up for the beta. Can you ask them to pick me? Well, let's talk about the beta real quick.
Let's do that.
We are not the ones who do the selection. We have
dedicated team.
Yeah, we can't sway the selection team, unfortunately. But we do appreciate you signing up. We do hope you'll get picked. But yes, the closed beta for Death and Request Code Z is coming soon, and you can sign up. Do we actually need a Discord? I believe so. I think a Discord account is required because I think there's a Discord server for the testing.
I believe so
if you get picked, you'll be sent a link to the Discord server, which is used for testing purposes.
Yeah, it'll probably be the primary communication way of communication.
So. Yeah.
If you do get accepted into the beta, so you definitely need one of those. It shouldn't be too crazy to have a Discord account. I think they're free.
They are free.
They're free. And you can then join our IFI Live Discord too while you're at it. We can, get a little bit of updates on our streams and such.
Yeah. I feel you if you don't want to make an account though, Brawler. I get it. There's a lot of accounts out there,
Agreed. So that's Death End Request Code Z. It's coming to Steam. There's a LE available for PS4 and PS5, and the beta is open for registration.
Yes.
So if you're interested in beta testing Death End Request Code Z on Steam, then you want to click on that blog link, get all the details that you need, and register.
Yep.
What else we got going on?
What else we got?
I heard somebody bring up Scarlet Salvation.
Ooh, Scarlet Salvation.
Scarlet Salvation is available for pre-order right now on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 at the IFI online store. So if you're interested in a roguelite,
sci-fi
third-person shooter, then you can check that out.
Yeah.
It's up for pre-order, and the game comes out on May 29th.
Yes. If you pre-order from the IFI Online Store, you'll get an exclusive IFI Online Store trading card.
Yes. Got a lot of May releases. May 7th, Toho Spell Carnival on Steam. May 13th is Death and Request Code Z on PS4 and PS5. And May 29th is Scarlet Salvation on PS4, PS5, and Steam.
And Steam, yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of May launches for y'all. So this one in particular we've talked about last week with our good friend from our localization team, Saki.
Yeah.
And that is Battlefield Waltz. We also have some Plus editions still available. They're limited, but we still have some available for y'all. If you want to grab a Plus edition, we got one right here, right in front of our faces. Comes with this nice official art book and short stories.
It's very cool.
Hardcover with a nice slipcase. So if you are interested in grabbing one of those are still available. I don't know if Sarah Poof's in here. She won one last week during our
and that may have shipped. I may have shipping for her.
Nice.
Which I will share with you, Bruce, after this.
Cool.
Possibly. I have to check.
Very cool. That means it's on the way. What else we got?
I guess
one last thing.
Yeah.
Somebody asked about a Scarlet demo. Where is the Scarlet demo? It will be
in Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas at Level Up Expo, where we will be for this weekend. And if you check out this social post, it's got some very cool details for you, including what games we'll be demoing, what booth we're at. It's got a nifty map there. Let's see what we got here. We'll be at booth 326. We'll be demoing Scarlet Salvation on PS5, Death End Request Code Z on PS5, and Neptunia Riders vs. Dogoos on Steam. Yeah. So we'll have a couple of different demo stations up, and if you are in town to check these demos out, we got some free Doggo pins for you. We'll be handing them out to folks as they play our demos.
Yeah.
So, oh no, you're in Brazil.
Well, not much longer until the game launches.
Yeah,
just over a month. I'm sure we'll show it off on stream at least once before then. So look forward to that. Chio-chan, greetings from Argentina and Chile.
Ooh, what up?
Yeah, so cool that we could get some of our games in Spanish. Glad you're enjoying those.
Yeah, I believe Toho Spell Carnival on Steam has Spanish. So.
Oh, Bruce, are you on our Twitch?
Yes.
Are you able to do a little...
Yeah, we can do that.
Do a little, do a little doing here?
Oh, yeah, I see you.
We can't have any nonsense in the chat.
No
nonsense.
No ne'er-do-wells, for sure.
No ne'er-do-wells.
Sorry.
All right. But yes, Chio-chan, thank you for your kind words there.
Appreciate that.
And yes, as Brawler says, happy 10th birthday to Mega Dimension Neptunia V2. All right. Belarus 56, hello. Welcome.
What up?
I don't think I said welcome earlier. Maybe you're just joining. I don't know. Either way, hello. Okay, I think those are all of our updates.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what? Real quick, Battlefield Waltz, there's also a digital deluxe edition.
Correct.
So if you don't want the physical and you want a digital version, but you still want some extra goodies, digital deluxe edition, which is kind of a new thing we were able to do for our Otome games, which is cool. So check that out on eShop.
It has a digital art book.
Yeah.
I can grab a quick link for that one.
Get a quick link? Okay.
Yeah, I think that would be a nice one to show. As you mentioned, it is something we were able to get kicked off for our Otome games, which is not usually easy for us to do. So I think it'll be useful to grab that.
Yeah.
Comes with a digital art book, so if you're not a fan of the physicals, or you're like me and you don't have much space at home anymore to be storing nice collector's editions, then we gotta sacrifice that sometimes and go digital. So I'll link that eShop page for y'all.
Neptune herself asked a question. Hey, I have a question for you. Is it true that Death and Request Code Z doesn't have English support? So it will have English subtitles, but no English voice. Yeah, no English dub, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And at this time, we don't have plans to add that, but yeah, it'll still be subtitled English. You'll still get the Japanese VA in our release, but yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy it. I've been playing a little bit of it.
Yeah.
And it's good.
Yeah, I've actually dabbled a little bit myself, and I'm a dungeon crawler fan myself, so I've been having a good time.
Yeah.
I've been having a good time.
Yeah.
Any reason why? Nothing that we can disclose at the moment, but I think when it comes to these kinds of things, I think something similar happened with Fairy Fencer F Refrain Chord when that was out. You know, folks are used to having a very fun English voice cast, and unfortunately, for various reasons, often logistical reasons, you know, it's not a possibility for newer titles, so we had to bring out Fairy Fencer for Refrain Chord without voice acting, and same thing with Death and Request Code Z, but I always like to rejoice at the fact that the games are still out in the West with subtitles and that we can still enjoy them worldwide. So, will it have English VA in the future? As Shay was saying, no future plans at the moment for integrating voice acting after launch. So, that's kind of where we're at right now. Yeah. Appreciate y'all supporting still, though. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. No, Toys, we do what we can. We do what we can.
All right. Here we are. Just chatting.
Just chatting.
What do you want to talk about? What's going on? We are flying out to Las Vegas tomorrow.
That is true. So we'll be for the next 3 days at the Las Vegas Convention Center. Not there all the time. We're not going to be sleeping there or anything. We got hotel rooms and stuff like that. But for the majority of the 3 days of this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we will be at the Las Vegas Convention Center demoing some games. We've been doing a lot of preparation for it. We had to skip a stream to keep up to date with a lot of the stuff that was happening around, and we'll actually also be skipping next week's stream. So on April 30th, next Wednesday, there will be no stream, so that we can do a little bit of recovery and catch up work. Level Up Expo is the occasion, Xanagai. It is a expo. And there'll be a whole lot of stuff happening there alongside us, but we'll just be a small piece of that large convention. We'll be joined by some of our homies in the publishing world, like PM Studios and Rocket Panda, and hopefully if you're in the area, you can stop by, say what up. Both Shay and I will be there. Robbie will be there. If you all are in town, you can say what up to Robbie and play some games. I think it'll be a fun experience for those that are able to arrive, for sure. Sure. When's the last time you've been to Vegas?
Actually not too long ago. Last 2023, 2024. It was for FanFest, Final Fantasy 14
nice.
FanFest.
Right. I forgot that was in Vegas.
We drove for that though. We didn't fly. We just drove out.
I like that drive.
Yeah, I wasn't the one driving, so I can say it was nice, but it was good. I definitely enjoy driving. I'm getting a little anxious about the flight, if I'm being honest. I haven't flown too often, so do you get a flight? You haven't flown too much as well, right?
I've flown a few times, and I think before I wasn't so anxious about it, but I think now that I'm older, for whatever reason, I feel more anxious about it. Trying to be chill. Oh, later on, Xanagai.
I'll see you, Xanagai.
Peace out. At least Scarlet Salvation will have English voice acting. That's true. Willow and AI are both voiced.
That's true.
AI, the character in the game. There isn't AI voice acting. There's a character in the game named AI, and they're voice acted by a person. Not mine. But yeah, I feel like nowadays I'm getting more anxious about stuff like that.
Luckily, it's a short flight.
Yep.
It's like, how long does it take?
It's like
an hour and a half at the most. We're going to Harry Reid International, I think. Good old Harry Reid.
Good old Harry.
R.I.P. Not even an hour and a half. Like
an hour 20 minutes.
Yeah. So that should be fine.
Yeah. Jamaican player. Is there a trailer for Scarlet Salvation?
There is.
There should be.
There is. Yeah. We have a announcement trailer, and who knows? Maybe we'll have another trailer coming up in a couple weeks. You never know.
It's a possibility.
It's a
The
possibility.
game's right around the corner, so
Yeah.
there might be another. But we do have an announcement trailer that I can link y'all if you haven't checked it out. It's a fun one,
Yeah.
and we've played the game a little bit, and I can say that it's definitely a departure from most IFI titles that have come out of recent. It is a third-person shooter, so it's nice to see. You know, we get to dabble in some new stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm flying. We're both flying out on the same flight. Former 17. How's it going? Hope you have a great day. Thanks. I hope you have a great day as well.
Too. Cheers,
It's going pretty well. We were talking about flights. Yeah, I'm feeling a little anxious the more I think about it. But it's okay. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I think the build-up gives me anxiety. Like I was like, so much stuff has been going on. Like we're just talking about this morning. I just bought a suitcase.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. Carry on.
Yeah.
I'm assuming carry on. And then now I got to pack it all up. So.
Yeah. Once we're there, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, I
just
think so. It'll be on
the lead up.
Work mode.
This is a little wild.
With all these different genres, you all have been tackling with all these different play styles. I gotta say, the company is certainly living up to the name of Idea. That's what's up. Brawler coming in hot with those all the time. Appreciate that, man.
When was the last time you were in Vegas?
It's been several years. Several years. I don't remember when exactly. But I was going pretty often to EVO for a while, the fighting game tournament. And then I think I went like maybe 3 or 4 years in a row before it became like super expensive. So that's kind of probably the last time. I don't even remember which one it was, but that's got to be getting close to maybe even 10 years now.
Yeah.
It's been some time.
Wow.
Haven't done much traveling at all outside of California in quite some time.
Same, yeah. Yeah, the last time I flew was to Boston in 2020, where the pandemic started.
Yeah.
Which was kind of wild timing. It was like we went to.
Hey Jack, just heads up, stream is live.
Oh,
You're welcome to join us.
that's okay.
Sorry, I sent you a message about it. Yeah, where were we? Vegas.
Shout out to Jack, everyone.
Shout out Jack. Big homie Jack.
Yeah, it was, I think, 2 weeks before the pandemic started. It was like we fly to Boston, go to PAX East, and then come back, and then 2 weeks later we're like in work from home mode for years.
Yeah. That seems to be for a lot of people. I think for traveling, I think for a lot of people, I think anxiety built up for travel after that time too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Any videos from the event after on YouTube? We are planning on recording a little bit. Nothing too major. Probably just on our phones and stuff.
Yeah.
Not sure if it'll be on YouTube. It will for sure be on our socials. So keep an eye out on our socials.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's probably it as far as stuff we're posting. Nothing like the summer festival.
No, nothing like that. But we'll have some video, something somewhere.
You played in Evo, Bruce. What game did you specialize in? Who did you fight? Did you win? I've never actually competed at Evo. I've competed in tournaments before, but not at Evo. I kind of just always went as a spectator. Just sat around all day watching people, professionals, duke it out in some fighting games. I played a lot of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That was my game. Or it kind of still is. I still pop it in every now and then and practice combos and stuff like that for fun. But I did some betting on some matches. Won a little bit of money on that, and
Nice.
played some casuals with some people.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, nothing too crazy.
Dude, Alex, hope you guys can one day do an event in the UK.
Oh, that would be nice.
That would be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, we have our EU partners,
Mhm.
Reef Entertainment, and we've always talked about trying to get together with them too. So
Yeah.
hopefully that's something that can happen sooner than later.
Yeah. I'd love to visit the UK sometime.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of rainy over there, right?
Yeah.
Kind of cloudy. I
Seems
like that
like
weather.
it. Cool. My day had B-Former says, cool, my day has just started. I'm excited for any Neptunia news and just any games in general.
Nice.
We've had some Neptunia news of recent.
Yeah.
I believe Neptunia Rebirth 1 through 3 was announced for the PS4 coming later this year. There's some opening movie trailers out on our YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
We got you can wishlist it currently on the IFI store. So I should send that too.
Sure.
That might be a good one to send. If you are a fan of all things IFI .store, that's one good one to push forward. So I'll link that in the chat for y'all. Here is this one. Here is that one. So that is the standard editions for Neptunia Rebirth 1 through 3.
Wish list today.
Hoping Neptunia fighting game one day. That would be sick.
That'd be cool.
I think there's a bunch of characters, a lot of cool characters. If it's like a 2D fighter, something like Dragon Ball Fighters or something like that, where like they can kind of just like fly at each other and stuff.
Oh man.
That would be
Doggo Man.
That would be crazy.
It's coming at you.
Yeah, that would be crazy. And the Marvel 3 is so flashy and hectic. That's why it's such a favorite. Yeah, it's definitely fun to watch. Super fun to watch. I know it kind of people got kind of burnt out at the end. I feel like that happens in a lot of fighting games. Like once like the best characters start appearing and everybody kind of starts picking them, and it just becomes like the same fights over and over again.
Yeah.
But it's a thing. It's a whole thing.
The Neptunia April Fool's card will be real one day. Oh yeah, we did do an April Fool's card 1 year. Let me see where that is. Let me look at it. I'm going to the archive here.
The card archive.
The trading card archive. Gosh, what year was that? Was it 2022? Must have been 2022. Must have been.
That's 3 years ago now.
There we go.
Oh, I remember this card.
Fool's Dimension.
That's a fun one.
Battle Dimension. Neptunia.
Yeah, Neptune, like Toonami.
Yeah, like Toontown.
Like Toontown.
That's
That's cool. Whose art is that?
Did David make that? David may have made it.
Nice.
I don't remember.
Not bad. That's not bad at all.
Sarah Poof, hello. Welcome.
Morning, Sarah Poof.
I might have tracking information for you, Sarah Poof. Maybe. I have to double check. I might not, but I might.
Nice.
We'll if I do, I'll send it to Bruce. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
What else is going on, everybody?
Will Neptunia Game Maker come to Steam in the future? It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
never know.
You never know. Hopefully, that's something we can cross our fingers for. You know. It currently is available on PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, and I believe Xbox as well. And by extension, the Microsoft Store. So you can play it on PC via the Microsoft Store. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah.
And hopefully Steam someday.
Yeah.
Or soon. Maybe.
One can dream.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Are you gonna gamble?
I think if I'm being honest with myself right now, probably no. But you never know. Maybe we're there. I'm seeing some big wins, or the vibes are right. And give me 100 on black or whatever. You know?
Yeah. I just want to do a couple slot machines. Just give me some slot machines. I would like to play blackjack, but I always get like when I see a blackjack table, I'm stressed out because I'm like, well, what if I don't want to mess up other people's game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What if I say the wrong thing or that in poker? Poker's even worse because at least blackjack I kind of know the rules. Poker
Yeah, I
I don't
feel
even
you.
really know what I'm doing.
I feel you. I think I had told, or I was speaking to my in-law, and when he found out I was going to Vegas, he's like, "I have $100 for you to bet on this." But he's like, "But I want winnings back," and I was like, "It's too much pressure already.
Yeah.
You can hold on to the $100." Yeah, Christopher Hartman.
Hello there.
What up, Christopher Hartman? You would prefer to play it on Steam? I think there's a lot
fair.
of folks that would prefer to play it on Steam.
Mm.
So there's a lot of people right there with you, definitely. And B Former says, I can feel dreams can come true when you work really hard for it. Yeah, and we're working really hard, I can tell you. So maybe those dreams will come true. So we'll just have to wait and see.
We'll see. What else? What else is going on? All my thoughts are like in travel mode right now.
Yeah, we
Just
both
like,
saw. I don't know if TJ Roberts is in the chat. Normally, he joins us and talks film with us.
film.
We both saw Sinners.
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah, we both saw it in IMAX.
I saw it in
Or-
standard, but 70 millimeter.
Okay.
Not IMAX.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be projecting vertically.
Yeah. I saw it at the Irvine Spectrum, which had that, what is it, 15 perf.
Yep, 15 perf.
IMAX. It was
horizontally projected horizontally.
Yeah, it was very cool. I liked it. I feel like you said, what was your response?
It was pretty good.
It was pretty good. Okay.
It was pretty good.
Just pretty good?
Yeah, I think my appreciation comes from like the scope of the thing.
Yeah.
You know, like I can feel the blockbusterness of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but then I can also feel like the cinephile part of it. You know, where there's like some really like gorgeous shots and
Yeah.
a lot of. I feel like the first maybe half of it was like enthralling, and like the whole build up to the reveal that it's like a horror-ish kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think once we got to the horror part, it really felt like a lot like Dusk Till Dawn. Have you ever watched Dusk Till Dawn?
Mm.
It's Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez. It's like pretty much a similar concept, where it's like half of the movie is kind of like a crime kind of movie, and then they get to a strip club and it's like a vampire movie.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's like the whole. So it really felt like that, where it kind of gets almost campy to some extent.
Yeah.
But I was thoroughly entertained for sure.
Yeah. I was telling my friend after, like, had the movie just stopped after the music scene, like, I would have been happy. I would have been like, yeah, that was great. That was a beautiful movie. I love that.
Yeah, totally.
Had it just not had any vampires at all.
Yeah, exactly. That's
like,
kind of what that really was that was the best part for me.
Yeah.
I think once it got to the vampire stuff, then it almost felt fast forward.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like, okay, now we gotta like explain a lot of this stuff like really quickly just to get to the.
Because it did take a while to get to that point.
Yeah.
It was kind of like two different movies, which I personally I didn't mind it. I liked it all, but I mean that first half especially was really good.
Yeah, 100%.
Did you stay after?
I did.
Okay.
I saw the little post-credit scene.
Yeah, and the mid credits kind of epilogue.
Yeah.
Which that was interesting.
Yeah.
Without spoilers, that guy who was in the epilogue, he's actually like performing kind of close to me. Like, later this year, and I was like, oh, maybe I should go to that.
That'd be
cool.
actually really cool.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I'm a big Delta Blues fan. Love Charlie Patton.
Yeah.
So like the referencing to all of that stuff was like had me really going and stuff too. I was like, oh, this is really cool.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be in Cerritos. So
no way.
I'll link you.
Yeah.
I'll send you some links.
That's really close to me.
Yeah. But yeah, I was thoroughly entertained by the movie.
Yeah, I agree. That's one thing. Have y'all ever played a Sega Dreamcast before? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course. What do you mean? Of course, that Sonic Adventure. Come on, that first level.
I got some fond memories. I think we've talked Dreamcast before. I think
I love a Dreamcast.
I brought up Blue Stinger. Remember? I think we were looking at Blue Stinger.
I gotta look it up again. Blue Stinger
on Dreamcast. That's a classic.
There we go.
Yeah, this dude with the jean shorts and the yellow shirt.
Uh-huh.
That was the guy right there. Goofy holiday horrors. That's the great with the hamburger. All yeah.
I almost get like Dynamite Cop vibes.
That's definitely
these
like
graphics.
the graphics of it.
You know what I mean?
But it's kind of a yeah, totally. That's definitely.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
This is another Dreamcast one.
Man, Dynamite Cop. Did you ever play the arcade version?
Yeah.
I always played it on the arcade.
I think I've never played the Dreamcast one. I've only played it on the arcade.
But
yeah.
Blue Stinger.
Yeah, we got some Dreamcast under the belt for sure. I'm excited for the live action How to Train Your Dragon. It should be great. I don't think I ever watched the animated How to Train Your Dragon. How was that? You watched it?
I don't know that I have. I think I've seen it.
DreamWorks, I think.
Once. DreamWorks? Yeah. I don't know about the live action. We'll see. It seems very similar to the animated version.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if it'll shift at all or if it'll be pretty much one to one.
What up, Kuroneko-sama? Appreciate you coming in. Will Death End Request Z be uncensored on Steam? Uncensored.
So it's the same version as the Japanese release. So we haven't changed anything from that.
Yeah, which will be the exact same version that comes out on PS4 and PS5.
Yeah.
So
it's all the same game.
Japanese release, PS4, PS5, in NA and EU, Steam release, they're all same content throughout. So if that means uncensored, then yeah. Order on Blu-ray, My Next Life as a Villainess Season 1. Oh, nice. Ooh. Nice. We did release My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom, Pirates of the Disturbance last year. Right? That was last year?
That was... Wait, was it last year?
Or was that 2 years ago now? That's crazy if that was 2 years ago now.
Hold on. Now I'm wondering... It was a November release, right? I want to say.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Released
November
2023. Oh gosh, how time flies.
Time flies indeed.
I think we're sold out of that LE too, huh?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all sold out. Some of these are really limited.
Mm-hmm.
And we had an ice cream event for that.
We did,
Scoops, which was very fun.
Shout out to Soon Scoops.
Yeah, and our homie, who I don't know if she's in the chat today, cosplayed as Katarina.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
I'm still looking at the Blue Stinger, and they got this Santa
classic Blue Stinger.
A Santa outfit that's really good. Soon Scoops gives the best scoops. It's true. It's true.
That was a fun Otome game. Glad you liked it.
Yeah.
Glad you liked it. Similar vibes to the animated one. Yeah, I think folks that I spoke to who watched the series and then or read the light novel and then played the game, I feel like they all were in agreement that it captured the energy of the series as a whole. So if you like the anime, I'm sure you'll like the Otome game.
Yeah.
Time just keeps going on, that's for sure. That's for sure, says Scott.
Very true.
Have anyone watched the Switch 2 Direct? I'm pretty sure a lot of folks in here did. We did.
Yeah.
We saw that.
Yeah, we watched it.
We saw that. Pre-orders live tonight?
I think at retailers, yeah. I'm gonna try. We'll see. I hope it's not too crazy.
That'd be nice to grab one of those. That would be nice. So when do we get VR remake of Neptunia Producing Perfection? I think Neptunia Producing Perfection was published by Nice America?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's a possibility from IFI at least. I know you're just kidding, Howlink, but I think just to clarify, it wasn't published by IFI, so not a possibility on our end. I got My Next Life as a Villainess only because Maria Campbell is voiced by Melissa Fawn.
Oh,
that's a fun fact.
Anime? That's cool.
It's a fun fact.
Shout out to Melissa.
Not last year, the year prior, at our anniversary event in Anime Expo, Melissa Fawn came over and did a little bit of raffle, took some pictures with fans.
She was great.
Hung out with us. So that was fun. Shout out Melissa Fawn.
I remember playing Rebirth 3 on PS Vita back in the day. Well, you'll be able to play it again soon on PS4. PlayStation 4.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's happening.
It's coming. I'm excited to play them on PS4. I started them on Vita. And especially Rebirth 1, which will be the Plus version on the PS4. I think it'd be nice to check that out. It'll maybe help me, now that I have less time to play with that DLC in the game, you know, it'll be easy to maybe hopefully speed through it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Super Dimension Neptune vs. Hard Girl is a good game as well. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I believe that's also on Steam, too. You can still get it on Steam. For Vita, you would have to go hunt it down somewhere.
Yeah.
There is a video of that event on YouTube. You mean the one at Anime Expo? That must be from fans, maybe. We didn't post anything about it.
Yeah, we did have a video at our event last year. That was during Anime Expo, but not at Anime Expo.
Right.
It was kind of down the street a little bit. But we did put out a video.
And what was it?
Summer Festival.
MT Studios?
MG
Studios?
MG Studios, yeah. Shout out to MG Studios.
I know, not Medieval Times Studios, not MT.
No. Ooh, Medieval Times. I'm gonna go to Medieval Times.
Super Dimension is a hidden gem. I can recommend it to anyone. I have both the Steam and PSV ones. Nice.
Very cool.
That's what's up. Thanks, Howlink, for the support. Appreciate that. You know what else I saw? I saw Mickey 17.
Oh, how was that? Did we talk about that?
I think a little bit in the chat and stuff. I enjoyed it. That was also, I felt something similar that I felt for Sinister. Like where you can feel the blockbusterness of it.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, this is intended for a very large general audience.
Yeah.
You know? But at the same time, there is like some nice little things in there for people that are just fans of cinema.
Some film.
Some film, you know?
Some film. So
I enjoyed it too.
That's good. Good. Yeah, I really want to check it out sometime. I love a good Robert Pattinson in a role. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, he's been killing it for sure.
He's going to be in The Odyssey.
He is.
Which is wild.
He is. And that Batman movie he's in got pushed back again or something like that.
I think so, yeah. Is that even happening still?
I have no idea. That seems kind of crazy.
He was good in it.
Yeah.
I really liked him in it.
I had all 3 Rebirths on PS Vita, but didn't finish them, unfortunately, and now I want to try again.
Yeah.
PS4, man. That might be the one. And by OP movie, do you mean the music song that plays? I mean the movie that plays when you start the game that shows story and has VA in it? Yeah, that's normally what opening movies are. They're the movies that play when you boot up the game, or if you let the game sit in the menu. I can send those.
Yeah, it's like the intro musical video, kind of.
Yeah. Shout out Now, who's singing on that.
Yeah, shout out to Now.
I can link those. Here's the Rebirth 1. Rebirth 1 Plus. Here's that one. We also got one for Rebirth 2. We also got one for Rebirth 3. So
Rebirth 1, Rebirth 2, Rebirth 3. How about that? A lot of Rebirth.
Yeah. It'd be cool that folks can get their trilogy back on a more recent console.
Yeah. Speaking of musicals, did you all know Neptunia had a live-action musical?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that when that happened last year, 2 years ago?
Something
when
like
was that? Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty cool.
And we were looking for clips of it online and stuff like that. The cast looks fun.
Very cool.
Yeah. I love the vibe of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a fun cast.
I think this is something else.
Yeah, I think
We're
that is
now in like
the Neptunian Submarine. Yeah, that definitely seems like
going
something
down
else.
a different rabbit hole here.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool stuff.
I like go back to the let's
Which one?
check the cast one. Maybe this one.
This one?
Yeah, blonde so serious. I like that.
Yeah. She captured her well.
Musicals. What else we got here? It was in 2023. Oh, nice. It happened to be during your vacation. Does that mean you saw it, Howlink?
Oh.
Did you get a chance to check it out? Are you going to be able to give us a review like right now? That's wild. Razzie P. What up, Razzie P? Robo the Dark Hero. What up? What's going on, y'all?
We got a raid? Is that
what happened?
Is that happening? Real Dragon Lover raided us with a party one. Thank you, Real Dragon Lover. Welcome.
Shout out Real Dragon Lover.
Thanks so much for the raid. Appreciate it. Hello. Welcome. We're here. We're just chatting for a few more minutes. We may have to head out a couple minutes early. I think we got a meeting right after this.
Oh yeah.
It seems. Well, thank you for the follow, Real Dragon Lover.
Appreciate that. Super Smash Bros. Melee is the best-selling game on Nintendo GameCube. Oh, I like that fact. That's a nice fact that kind of just came in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Melee fan. I used to like watching Melee a lot. But I also liked watching Smash 4. Is that what it's called? Smash 4?
Oh, I forget. Wasn't there one that was just Super Smash Brothers?
I think that's the one I'm thinking.
Let me see. There was...
Yeah, Brawl was the Wii one.
Let's get the whole list of Smash Brothers games here. Oh, where's the list? Just give me a list.
Oh, maybe...
Oh, wait. Is this it?
I think they just have them listed out.
Okay, so we got Super Smash Brothers. We got Melee, of course.
Yep.
We got Brawl.
And there was Smash Brothers for
Super
3DS,
Smash Brothers.
Wii U,
and then Ultimate.
Yeah. I used to watch a lot of Ultimate. Yeah. So the community shortens the 3DS and Wii U games as Smash 4. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I watched a lot of Smash 4. Played a lot of Smash 4 on 3DS, too. And then didn't play too much Ultimate, but watched a lot of Ultimate. But Ultimate is a wild thing that it exists, I feel.
Just
they're all here.
Everyone. They're all here.
They're just all here.
They're all here. Where do you go from there?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't know if there were to ever be another one, what you would do. Like, would you have to include everybody again and then more?
That seems...
It's a lot of characters.
I think they're just going to have to start putting real people in it at this point. It's going to be Miyamoto versus Kojima. Let's see what else we got. 5 or 6 games, depending on how you see it. It's... I see what you're saying. Talking about Smash Brothers, right?
Former 17 and now getting ready to donate plasma. Wow. Hope that goes well. That's cool.
Make sure you stay healthy out there. I know.
Yeah.
I've seen some people not react so well post that blood donation also, but plasma is also one.
I'm really bad with needles.
Yeah. Like
really bad with needles. So like. Ugh, I can't do it. I can't even get like a shot.
Oh man!
Like without, I would say, a strong reaction.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I went to get my first COVID shot, I remember it had been a while since I got any sort of shot or anything, and like I felt like I was gonna pass out, and they were like, "Do you want us to bring you a bed?" And I was at the CVS. I was like, "Do you have a bed?" I didn't get the bed, but
that's cool.
But yeah, I felt like I was gonna just either throw up or pass out or both.
Yeah, I was at a store not too long ago.
Yeah.
And at the register, there was 2 people paying, and one of the girls was starting to like faint.
Yeah.
So they were like putting her down, and like she was kind of coming in and out.
Yeah.
And they came, was like, "She okay?" Like, we just donated plasma, and she's kind of like not feeling that. And I was like, "Oh gosh."
Yeah. Even the thought of it, like.
Not to scare you, plasma.
No.
You donate that plasma, dude.
Yeah. Good on you for doing it, though.
Just to be safe.
That's good. Sarah Poof. Yeah, I feel you. All right. I think we may have to end a couple minutes early here. We have to prep for a meeting. So I think we're going to call it here. And we will be back, not next week, but the week after next.
Following week, which would be the first week, the first Wednesday of May.
Yeah.
Which is May 7th.
Yeah.
So we'll see you all in a couple weeks, or in Vegas, if you'll be at Level Up Expo.
Yeah.
And hope you all have a great couple weeks before we see you again.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff we linked up earlier in the chat. So keep an eye out on our socials if you want to see some footage of what we're doing over at Level Up Expo. And stay tuned for some extra stuff coming, hopefully